baseball on the show. The Atlanta Braves going up against the Chicago White Sox. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. And today's starter, Hunter Brown. Chris, how about a scouting report?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them. During your at bat.
And we're underway here in the home opener.
1 o'clock.
Late swing, foul to the left. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Batting second, left fielder Jake McCarthy.
Check swing, and he went. Strike one. McCarthy batting second in today's lineup, and they traded for him earlier this year. That's ripped into the outfield, and that's got extra bases written all over it.
He was all over that one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't.
Runner on the go, pitching for a strike. Real Muto throws, not in time. It's a stolen base. Man at second. Just missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Here's a 2-2. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. That one felt good, and it gives them the lead in the first. It's 2-0. One down. Here is Matt Olson.
That's out.
There's a strike.
That's a ball.
The 2-2. Gets under and pops it up. 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Right side. And that is that. Back here on the south side. And going for Atlanta, Braxton Ashcraft. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Ashcraft. He's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys. Handles, throws to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. So digging in, Colson Montgomery. He has, as they like to say.
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
That's right. In there for a strike. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he throws strikes, and you know he's got the command, be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher, Boog, and throwing the pitch.
It's an interesting thing when you consider limiting walks. Is it more important today because of how many home runs are being hit?
No doubt. Keeping guys off the base paths with the way the swings and the launch angles are today. The emphasis of hitting home runs is so huge. It's never been more important.
Yeah, I think the other part, though, as well, is it goes both ways, because I think that guys at times are more than willing to give up walks because they'll come back and strike the next guy out. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swing and a high fly ball left field. McCarthy towards the line, looking up, makes a one-handed catch.
Batting third, shortstop Bobby Witt Jr.
That one misses, and that's ball one. In the air, right field. That is the inning. Here on the south side, now it's the Atlanta catcher, Drake Baldwin. In the air, left field. Witt moving under this one. One up, one down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Ball one.
This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
Makes the grab, and there's 2 out. 2 outs, base is empty. And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. Foul ball. Outside low, and it's a ball and a strike. Next offering is in the dirt. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall in foul territory. Back at right field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Munetaka Murakami steps to the plate for the White Sox.
That's outside. Ball, that's outside.
And it's even up.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throw on to Olsen.
Out.
That's one out, the bottom of the second.
Batting fifth, right fielder, Andy Pajes.
Ball in.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Got him. 2 away.
Batting sixth.
2 down, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Jonathan Aranda.
Ball inside. Hey!
That one lifted to left. And he makes the catch. And that will end the inning. Back here on the south side. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Elly De La Cruz. That's down and in. The 1-2. Swing and a ball popped up. Lee. And there's one down.
Up next for Atlanta, left fielder Jake McCarthy.
On the ground, right side. Close play, but he just beat him to the bag for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Acuna now. He's 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer his first time up. That one back there, and that's a foul ball. Next offering is fouled back.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
That's off the plate.
That's off the inside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Next pitch misses way outside. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. And it's fouled away.
Ball. Ball 2.
Two now. That one is absolutely belted. And that's going to bang against the wall. And a double puts runners at second and third with 2 out.
Up next for Atlanta, second baseman
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Grounded out his first time. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1. To the right side, Lee tosses to first, and that will end the inning. Here on the south side, as we go to the last of the third, Brooks Lee steps to the plate for the White Sox. Just
Inside
missed.
Ball.
Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Lee gets his lead at first with nobody out. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Liner, and this could be trouble. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. Coming home. And now they trail by 1.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bobble. So many positives that led to that knock.
JT Realmuto in the box, lays off for ball 1. And it's second.
No, that's low.
And misses inside. Time asked for now ahead of the 3-1 pitch. Three-1 is on the way. Oh, and that liner got him. Gets it there in time, though, so they get the first down of the inning.
Up next for the White Sox, center fielder, Justin Roberts.
And that one fouled off.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Fought off foul.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there. Here's a big power threat. Colson Montgomery. He's 0 for 1. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. A 2-run homer, and it gives them the lead in the third. It's 3-2. Hammered down the right side, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball. On to first. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. On to the fourth. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Drake Baldwin. And a foul ball.
You know, these Braves, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. I think things are happening a little.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And it's caught just in front of the wall.
Up next for Atlanta, third baseman Josh Wall.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Swinging a foul straight back. Nice grab to first, and very nicely done for the out. So up next, Michael Harris II picked up a base hit to center his first time up. And that's off
that's
the
inside
edge. Ball one. Harris in his 5th season, 25 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2019. This looks like extra bases. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Everything came together for him. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
In the air to left center. Crawford under it. And that is that. Back at right field. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Munetaka Murakami.
Munetaka Murakami.
Ball, that's out.
You know, these White Sox doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
And that is out of play.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
That one misses.
Take your
so a
base.
leadoff walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Out towards right center field. Harris on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out. One out man at first. So up next for Chicago, Jonathan Aranda. Inside.
Oh, that's off the plate.
And that's ball one. In the air, left field. Fair ball. Relay to second, but he's in there easily.
Up next for the White Sox, second baseman, Brooks Lee.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. So bases loaded. one away. Johnny DeLuca getting ready to hit. And now he steps off. Big pitch coming.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Check swing, and he went. And that is strike one.
Yep, that ball went out.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Swings through that one for strike two.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. All loaded up. We're here at the bottom of the 4th. Got him swinging.
Up next for the White Sox, catcher Dave DeLuca.
Fouls away the first offering.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Bases loaded, 2 down. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. We go to the top of the 5th. Now in for the Braves, Elly De La Cruz. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
You know, these Braves doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
This looks like extra bases. Into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. They got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot. Guys do and pull off the base.
Brooks Raley gets the ball now.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at base, so he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
And that bunted towards third. And a foul ball.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
Man at second.
Nope, outside.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Lee tosses to first. One away here in the 5th. And here comes Ronald Acuna Jr. in a huge spot.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
Swings through that one.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And that one ripped to left. Base hit. The throw home. Safe at the plate. It's 3-3.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing.
Over to first. Got him.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Baldwin
Off the plate,
up to
ball
bat
one.
next. Lays off for a ball. There's a swing and a miss.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
2 on, 2 outs. That one misses. 3-1. And fouled off. Payoff pitch. Hard ground ball for a base knock. In to score from third. It's an RBI single. It's 4-3.
There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Late swing fouled off. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. This one in the air, center field. And that's the third out. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Justin Crawford. Swings through that one for strike one.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Line drive.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The White Sox trailing by a run, last half of inning number 5. Ripped on the ground to second. Albies over to first in time. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along, 2 quick outs. And now it's Bobby Witt Jr. In the air, right field. Acuna should have this one, and that'll do it. Back here on the south side. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. Foul ball there. Real Muto puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number 1.
The designated hitter.
So they turn to their closer, Taylor Clark.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now now a move being made for a pinch hitter. Zach McKinstry looking to start something with one gone. And first offering is fouled off.
Ball. That's inside.
High fly ball right field. Pages on the move. 2 down. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Elly De La Cruz, the next to hit. 1 for 3. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. DeLuca moving under it. And that is that. Here on the south side, where we go bottom 6, Munetaka Murakami steps to the plate for the White Sox. New pitcher on now, Jacob Latz.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
That one's in there. Strike 1.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Strike 2.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Ball. Inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And ring him up, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
That's a ball.
Out to short. De La Cruz. Out on the off-balance throw. And now the first baseman, Jonathan Aranda, 1 for 2.
Ball 1.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Fouled off left side.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
2 down, nobody on. Grounds 1 to short. De La Cruz. The throw to first, and the White Sox go quietly. Back at right field. Now in for the Braves, Jake McCarthy. In the air, right field. Takes it in for the out.
Woo. He was all over that first pitch fastball, but just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Oh, 1 now. And there's a foul ball. Clark, a 6'3" righty, 210 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. Stays alive. And he chases that one. That's out number 2. Here's Matt Olson. Out towards right center field. Crawford makes his way towards it. And that is that. Back here on the south side, set for the last half of the 7th. Brooks Lee steps to the plate for the Sox. White Sox making a move for pinch hitter Chase Meidroth.
And he would be the tying run move, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Tyler Rogers.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Tap foul at the plate. Looking to get the tying run on base. Yeah, that's fouled off. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Throws to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Johnny DeLuca steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swing and a foul out of play. Here comes the 0-1.
Really good check swing right there. So difficult to hold off on the slider from a same side thrower. Very difficult to pick up the release point. Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Quick toss to first.
No, he did.
Dives back in safely.
He's got plus speed, but in this situation, all eyes are going to be over there trying to keep his lead tight.
Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Back-to-back base hits. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Dylan Lee.
These are the spots where relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
This one in the air, center field. Harris, a couple of steps in. That's out number 2.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Montgomery in the box as he fouls off the first pitch.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So You don't worry as much about him in this.
Can't field it cleanly. Runner around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single. A big two-out hit, and the game is tied. And now a huge at-bat coming up as Bobby Witt Jr. steps in. Gets him to chase after that one.
That's a
takes
ball.
low for ball one.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch. Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
In the air to left center. Harris has a beat on it. And that ends the inning. Here on the south side. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Ozzie Albies.
Inside, ball one.
And that is out of play. Tied at 4. Towards first, but it kicks foul. The 1-2. Good eye right there.
Down.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there, and boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. Ozzie Albies goes yard. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're at the top of the 8th. Popped up. And there's one down. Here's Josh Young. 0 for 3 in this one.
Josh Young.
And first offering is fouled off. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Out to short. Throw to first in time.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
New pitcher for the White Sox, Jose A. Ferrer. He's into the game with the bases empty. Ground ball right side. He'll do it himself. And the lefty reliever does his job. Just one pitch to get the inning-ending ground out. Munetaka Murakami digs in now.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tie and run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That hits the inside corner for a strike.
Ball.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. And a key out leading off the bottom of the eighth.
Right fielder, Andy Thomas.
That's in there. That's strike one.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And that drops in for a strike.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Smoked on the ground a second. Slings to first in time. Digging in, Jonathan Aranda.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. And what you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
The Braves holding on to a one-run lead here the bottom half of the eighth inning. Back up the middle and a base hit. So the tying run reaches with two away.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it in. Center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Foul off down the right side.
Ball one.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
That's
Ball,
outside.
that's out.
Ball two. Now there's a bullet down the line. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen, Will Vest.
All they need from him right here is one out, but it's easier said than done for sure. Lots of pressure with two runners in scoring position. He does have the one open base to work with if needed.
So with second and third occupied, they go for the intentional walk. Base is now loaded, and there's a force at every base. All loaded up. JT Realmuto steps in. To third, Young. Long throw to first. Out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. Back at right field. And now it's the Braves DH, Zach McKinstry. Jordan Leisure on the pitch here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
This one smoked, could be trouble, and it gets by him. And he's into second with nobody out.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one. This one in the air, center field. Robert under it. And makes the grab. Runner tags at second. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only one out. And next for Atlanta, Jake McCarthy.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners if they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Inside, ball one.
That's off the inside corner, and that's ball two. Swings through that one out in front that time. Crushed, left center field. This one's deep, forget it. A two-run blast. There's a strike. And he pumps in a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at-bat.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Pages takes it in for the out. Two away down. Matt Olson up to the plate. Swing and a ball lined out towards center, and that'll do it. Braves pick up two on the long ball. It's now 7-4. Back here on the south side, stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Luis Robert Jr. White Sox making a move for pinch hitter, Tristan Peters. The new pitcher in the game, Dietrich Enns. Short the bunt and missed it. 0-1. Next pitch is outside. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And now one away.
Third baseman, Colton Montgomery.
Ball.
Comes up empty. That's strike two. The Braves trying to close out a 3-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Goes down looking for the strikeout. White Sox down to their final out. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. 0 for 4. He's flied out 3 times and also grounded out.
Ball inside. Ball in.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
The 1-0. That one back up the middle and it gets through. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Couple of singles back to back. Pretty good spot, hard and inside, but that's a perfect example of keeping your hands inside the ball, tight to the body. The ability to take that back up the middle shows.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Kodai Senga. And now Andy Pages.
Ball.
Hit on the ground to short. De La Cruz sends it to first. And the crowd goes home disappointed as this one draws to a close.
Well, Boog, I can think of prettier ways to get your first win on the mound in the majors. He'll have some work to do after the blown save, but a win is a win. Congrats to him on this career milestone.
This one finishes with a final of 7-4.